dry riverbed. Steam shovels dredged 500,000 cubic yards of material.
On the way back, if there's nobody parked right here where this white truck is, I'll pull in there and you can take pictures from the top of the dam to the bottom of the dam. That's the front side of the dam. If there is someone parked there, we'll drive by real slow, pull close to the wall, and you'll have to take them from the inside of the bus.
Much concrete as all previous Bureau of Reclamation dams combined.
These are the poles for the arch bridge they're building. It was supposed to be done in 2008, but they're kind of behind, so I'm hoping 2010.
Trains then hauled gravel to the two mixing facilities built to produce the tremendous amount of concrete.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Hoover Dam. Up here on the left-hand side is the visitor center. They do have a tour that just comes up here only to Hoover Dam, and then you have lunch at Hacienda, or you can take a boat ride on Lake Mead. We're not allowed to stop here. I apologize. We stopped up at the observation spot. Over here on the left-hand side, you can see the monument of the scaler. Those were the guys that went down into the canyon and blew the canyon up so that they could make room for the dam. Isn't that gorgeous? Humongous. They say there's also enough concrete in this dam to build a 4-foot sidewalk all the way around the world. Yeah, a lot of concrete. I hated to pay that bill. Also here are your angels, the wings of Republic. So if you rub the toes of the angels, it brings you good wealth. I've been up here rubbing them toes a lot. That's why they're not green. Okay, here's two of the generators they were talking about in the movie on the left-hand side of the bus. Two of them are in Nevada. The other two up here are in Arizona. Now they used to give, before the 9/11, they used to give a tour all the way down to the bottom of the dam. And these pillows here, they used to be elevators that went all the way to the bottom of the dam. I was fortunate enough to be able to go on one of those tours. Now they say you're going to experience the Hoover Dam. You'll never be able to experience the Hoover Dam again, because after the 9/11 they canceled that tour indefinitely. That is really the tour where you experience Hoover Dam. You can take pictures, you can walk around, you can imagine what it must have been like back in 1931, but you can never really honestly experience Hoover Dam unless you go on the tour all the way to the bottom. 8 years ago when I moved to Las Vegas, Lake Mead was 80 feet deep. Today, it's 8 feet deep. We've been in a drought for about the last 6 years, a serious one. Okay, over here on the right-hand side of the bus, can you guys see that bus I drove down there last week? It's still there? They said they were going to tow that out. Don't worry, left-hand side of the bus, you get to see that next. That's one of the overflow tunnels. You get to see that up on the next level. Let's go up and show you. That tunnel is big enough for me to be able to drive a bus down there, only I'm not doing it today.
So did the tales surrounding the project. Despite rumors, no one is buried in the concrete. A decomposing body would have threatened the integrity of the dam. Besides, an average pour only increased the concrete's depth by a few inches.
And actually, everyone, welcome to Arizona. We just crossed the state line.
Simultaneously, the 4 steel-reinforced concrete water intake towers were built behind the dam. Mounted nearly halfway up the sides of the canyon, the towers only had to be 395 feet tall. Manufacturing the giant steel penstocks needed to feed water from the intake towers to the turbines. Tested the resources of the day. The 30-foot diameter pipes were too large to ship, so an entire fabrication facility was erected close to the dam. Giant presses rolled 2 3/4-inch steel plates into 11-foot pipe sections, weighing 80 tons each. 2 pieces combined to make one colossal section 22 feet long. Tractors moved the enormous sections to the canyon rim, where the largest cableway floated them to the base of the dam. Each section was joined to other sections, forming over 1 mile of welded pipe. On each side of the dam, engineers designed a spillway to protect.